Welcome to Fast Nose Gaming /Sports YouTube channel, where today we'll be talking about sports. Specifically, we'll be talking about the Liga Mexicana, Clausura 2021, Week 5, where we were right and where we were wrong. A nice little recap. There is one I was wrong about, guys. The Chivas one. I don't mind being wrong. I don't. Anyway, let's get started, guys. I'm your host, Fast Snow.
Co-host, Unknown.
And let's get started. First game, we have Atlético San Luis versus Tijuana, where they tied 2-2. And guess what?
What?
We were both wrong.
Of course.
Oh, man. We were so close. It came down to a last-minute beauty.
Not even a beauty, dude. That looked like something out of FIFA. It was like weird.
I know. The goalie didn't even move.
It was like bouncing, and then he just like looked at it like, oh,
He's
wow.
like, oh, that went in. Anyway, we almost got the result right. That last minute beauty from Felipe Gallego. Okay, not beauty. FIFA goal. From Felipe Gallegos, man. That was MVP for San Luis. They needed that. They were about to take an L.
They were, honestly.
To a very strong team, which is Unknown's underdog, by the way, Tijuana.
Yeah. So thank you guys for helping me out, honestly.
But Tijuana was so close, man. Literally in the last seconds. So, but it was a good first half from both teams. Tijuana tried to hold on to the lead, and it ultimately failed at the end. That is why I urge teams to keep fighting for more goals. You can't settle with one goal lead.
The more, the better.
Yeah. But it's all good. We were wrong, but we were pretty close to being right. Let's move on, guys. We have Queretaro versus Puebla. Yes. I got the result right. I said 1-0. But a win is a win, right, guys? What'd you say? Oh, you said tie. 1-1. Interesting. Anyway, Pachuca, man. Once again, they had a great game. They had so many chances with 22 shots, but they had nothing to show for it. In the first 2 minutes, they had an opportunity, and they failed.
Yeah, that was horrible.
But Querétaro played an amazing game.
Yeah, props to them, honestly.
The only flaw was the own goal.
Yeah, that just
Yeah.
Sloppy.
How many own goals were there this week? Because Chivas had one.
Yeah.
I think there were 3. I want to say 3.
At least 3 or 4.
No, I think it's 3. Yeah.
Around there, around that number.
But ultimately, Querétaro took advantage of a struggling defense. And
They did well. They honestly pulled off the win.
My underdog, let's go.
So far, we're good right now.
Our underdogs they're stepping up.
At least mine is.
Do you want to add on to it?
At least mine doesn't. I was gonna say at least mine doesn't end in a tie, but it did.
Well, mine crushed Pachuca.
Okay, we'll see next week.
Let's see next week for Pachuca, because they need to step up, man.
Yeah, they do. Unlike Tijuana, they're like what, 3rd place right now?
What?
Tijuana's like 3rd.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So we need to keep that. We need to stay there.
2nd, maybe.
Either way, we need to stay. At the
Anyway,
top.
let's move on, guys. Next game, we got Cruz Azul versus Necaxa, and that game ended with a 2-0. Cruz Azul winning. So I predicted 3-1. You predicted 3-1. Ultimately, we got the result right with the dub from Cruz Azul. Cruz Azul, they continue strong. It is awesome to see. We always want to see Cruz Azul up at top, scoring so many goals, because that's what they've always been good at.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Malagon, who's had 2 MVPs in my opinion, two MVP games, he wasn't enough to stop a strong Cruz Azul team.
No.
But there was a good game from Chuy Corona, so that was also good to see.
Yeah.
The only flaw I noticed from Cruz Azul was they had a lot of fouls.
They did a lot of fouls.
I think they hit like 20-ish
around there, around those numbers, honestly. You know, again, we're playing FIFA here, guys. Pressing squares, slide tackle, slide tackle.
But that's the only flaw. That's
Yeah.
not too bad.
Yeah.
Just careful with the cards, and that's all.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna get that ref. That's gonna be
There was a
red.
lot of red cards, huh? Like 3?
Yeah, dude. I think maybe 4.
Pues ya mátalos, chinga, with those slide tackles.
Next game, guys. America versus Puebla. We have America who pulled it off with a 1-0 win.
Like always.
Unfortunately, Puebla had a huge mistake, which causes a goal, that one goal for the loss. Props to Reyes for the steal, and props to Martinez for the score.
Yeah.
But it wasn't your Henry Martin.
Don't
How do you
matter.
feel about that?
A goal's a goal. A goal's a goal.
Did he not say Henry Martin was going to score? Did he not say it?
And didn't you say Cordova was going to score too?
I said possibly.
And I said possibly. I think it was Henry Martin.
Anyway, guys, ultimately we both got it right. The result as it is. I said 2-1. Unknown over here said 2-0. So good
Close
job.
enough.
Close enough. America had a good game in general. So
Next game.
props. Next game, guys. Monterrey versus Pumas.
Pumas.
They lost.
I know. Like, thank God. Pumas. Ass.
Monterrey won that game 1-0. I predicted 2-1. Ulises Unknown predicted 2-1. So
Yeah.
once again, we had a pretty good week this week.
Yeah, honestly.
With my Chivas and Leon pick. Anyway, so Rodriguez got that red card,
Yeah.
and that red card to me was, all right, Pumas, you have a 0% chance of winning or even tying this game.
Yeah, and
And-
you're down a player.
And that's what happened. But Pumas had no possession. I think they had like 35% possession
Yeah.
over Monterrey.
They weren't passing that ball well, man.
They weren't, and they had not a single shot on target.
Mm-mm. No.
That goalie,
that's what I
that
saw.
goalie could have taken a nap, and they
Wouldn't even worry about it. They still wouldn't score.
They still wouldn't score. I'm a little disappointed with Pumas for sure.
Yeah.
Waller and Iturbe, who I've been giving a lot of props to, did not step up at all in this game. But it's Monterrey,
Yeah.
so we'll cut them some slack. Maybe.
Yeah.
The coach won't,
No.
but we will. Let's move on, guys. Next game, Toluca versus Mazatlan. The best game of the weekend, or what?
Maybe.
For Toluca.
At least for Toluca. Yeah, for Toluca. At least.
Toluca annihilated Mazatlan 4-1.
Go on. Say that. Say it. Say it. Say it.
So Lisa Known over here predicted a win for Toluca, and your host Fast Known predicted a loss. So Elisa has an advantage over me. Alright.
Call me the Mystic Man because I predict these things.
So,
Sorry, that was Conor McGregor, guys.
anyway, Toluca had the best game yet. Out of 8 shots on target, they scored 4. Who doesn't want those numbers? And Alexis Canelo with that hat trick, dude.
Oh my, that was beautiful. That looked like...
That's some messy shit right there.
Honestly, he said, "Look, I'm messy on this team, dog."
Anyway, Mazatlan's defense didn't show up at all.
Obviously.
So, may they have a good night's rest, and we'll see how they do next week.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, guys, next game we have Atlas versus Santos,
Congrats.
who tied 1-1. Why congrats?
I don't know, cause didn't we predict the tie?
No,
Ah, crap.
we predicted Santos crushing the crappiest team. But I see where you're getting at. Congratulations, Atlas! Your first goal of the season.
Your first tie. At least it wasn't a loss.
It's not the first tie. It's the first goal, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Atlas tied the 0-0 game with Pumas, no?
Yeah, but see, as long as it doesn't end in a loss, I think it's a win for them.
No, it's for sure.
It's a confidence booster.
But congrats. First goal. Props to Jonathan Herrera. He's the hero of this story, man. After how many weeks? 5 weeks? It's the first goal? Come on.
They're getting up there, man.
What a shame for Santos, man. They, once again, that 1 goal lead is not enough. Fight for the second one, guys. It's not enough. Atlas had the better game overall. They had 9 shots on target compared to 2.
Yeah.
And then 23 shots in total compared to 9. Like, come on. Santos.
Give me something to work with.
Santos, that was a letdown, man. Last game.
Okay, now this is the congrats I was waiting for. Congrats.
Chivas versus Leon. Chivas pulls the dub 3-1. Let's go. Finally. Anyway, we both predicted Leon would win, so we were clearly wrong. But
it's reverse psychology.
But please cut me some slack because I did not know Chivas was gonna listen to me. They clearly watched my last video.
Oh yeah, they did.
They played Angulo. They started El Pollo Briseño. Unfortunately for him, had an own goal, but we'll cut him some slack considering he played some pretty good soccer.
Yeah.
Guys, their formation did not look all over the place. Brizuela played on his side. Antuna played on his side. Alexis Vega was a sub. Thank you. And JJ Macias, man, he scored a goal. It's beautiful. It was a beautiful game. Props to Sanchez for taking that long shot goal. And who was the other guy? And Mayorga, if I'm not mistaken, who they also started out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Props to him for getting that goal because Alexis Vega kind of screwed that up. But props to Chivas. Props.
Yeah.
They held Leon to 0 goals technically because one of the
goal.
Chivas technically scored that one.
Yeah.
So props to Chivas for this. Hopefully they can keep it up. Please don't play with the formation much. It worked, and that's what we needed to see, especially against a good team like Leon, who I'm sure needed that dub. So, anyway, props to Chivas.
Congrats.
Do you have anything to add on to it?
No, just congrats to all the teams that pulled off the win finally.
Anyway, guys, that sums up our Week 5 recap, where we were right
and wrong.
I'm your host, Fast Snow.
Co-host, Unknown.
And thank you so much. Please subscribe, like, share, and drop a comment and let us know what you guys thought. Let us know if you guys were right with some of your predictions, and let us know if your team won. So thank you guys for tuning in. Later.